I have been so excited for the longest time to make this video. So in today's video, what we're going to be doing is it's going to be jam-packed of baby snakes. We're going to be showing off a clutch that I cut a while ago, as well as we're going to be cutting into a clutch of eggs that are ready to hatch. So stick around. My name is Nick Pulaski. Growing up, I have always had a passion for wildlife, and with that passion, along with my passion of filmmaking, I get taken on some amazing adventures creating wildlife content, getting up close with a variety of incredible animals. So come follow along as I pursue my goals of educating, inspiring, exploring, and conserving wildlife, all while having fun, seeing the beauty in our natural world. So right off the bat, I'm going to be taking you guys to the eggs that are ready to be cut open so we can finally see what's in that clutch of eggs. I am so excited for this clutch of eggs, you have no idea. This is going to be the clutch of eggs that may have the most amount of holdbacks for me. So, I can't wait any longer. I know you guys can't either, so let's get right to it. Alright, so today's going to be a really exciting video. Like I said, we're going to be cutting these eggs open right now. It is day 60 for the clutch, and the clutch that we are cutting open today is an albino black pastel female to my pied male. So as you can see, we have 8 beautiful eggs here that have been dimpled for a while now here for the past week. They have been looking great and wonderful, and I'm so excited to get into these guys. And now the odds for these guys are going to be 50-50. So you're going to get 50% that are just going to be 100% het pied, as well as 100% het for albino, so double hets there. As well as the other side is also going to be double het for albino and pied, but also going to have the black pastel gene also included into it. So we're going to, ideally in a perfect world, have 4 babies that are going to be 100% het pied, and ideally have 4 babies that are going to be black pastel, 100% het pied, and albino as well too. So that's what's going to happen here ideally, but you know, it's up to the odds gods, like I always say. Now down the line, I know this is kind of weird, my hands are going to be here, so down the line I hope to have a better setup where I can be probably over here and coming over here so I can show you guys, but we're going to kind of do this in a first person view here, which I think may be fun, a different way of taking this on. But I have seen some marks from the babies themselves, basically just kind of scratching with their egg tooth, with their egg cutting tooth. So we're just going to slowly peel these guys off right here. You just want to do this gently. Now we did also have another clutch prior to this, and I will show the outcome to that one as well. That one was to a lesser female to a super pastel lesser male, and the odds were pretty good on that one. That was my stressful clutch where I came from out of town, and I actually came home to that probably being laid a few days earlier. So the eggs were a little bit dry and it was a little bit chaotic at first. Come on, little buddy. There we go. Perfect. So yeah, I tried to get that egg clutch going to my best of my ability really quickly. And the fly, I was worried that some weren't going to make it, and in the end some didn't make it from that clutch. But from the ones that did, I'll show you in a second, and they look phenomenal, which is just amazing. So I'll show you guys those right after this. So I'm just going to pinch the top here a little bit, and you don't want to make too big of a hole to see. You just want just enough. You may see a little bit of blood, and you may see a little bit of the embryonic fluid right here. See a little bit of blood right there. And then what we're going to do is just create a little bit of a triangle cut here. But yeah, like I said, this clutch is going to be all 100% double het for pied and albino. Open this window just a little bit. I don't like to open it too much because I don't want the babies to come out early. I want them to absorb all this embryonic fluid before they do come out. This guy right here does look like a black pastel double het, so that is awesome, really cool. We'll see it a little bit better once it comes out of the egg, but so far really cool. Hopefully the camera picks it up. I'll probably punch it in a little bit too. Nice healthy baby right there. And this is honestly a project that I've been wanting to work for a while. I could have been getting into this project already, but when I first had these babies, I bred successfully these babies before, and when I first got into them, I sold all the babies, and I really, down the line, because I was going into school and everything like that, I sold all the babies. And hindsight, I regret doing that. Oh, we got a lot of goo there. But, I mean, it all worked out in the end. We're going to open this guy up just a little bit. There we go. Now we got a little bit more to work with here. A lot of fluid. It's a-okay to get on the eggs. And for this baby, right here, If I had to guess, that also looks like a black pastel. Maybe a wicked looking normal, but I would, if I had to put money on it, I think that's black pastel. So 2 healthy babies right there. Normally I'll wait until an animal pips, or I start seeing the marks, or I just wait till day 60. 59 to 60 is normally when you start seeing them either pip or anything like that. And what do we got here? Kind of a narrow line that I made. This one looks to be normal. Right there. So 2 black pastels, 1 for sure black pastel, and 1 potential black pastel. Now I'm not sure what I'm going to be keeping from this clutch. Ideally probably some black pastel, double het, male, or excuse me, females would be my plan. This one looks like a normal right there. But who knows? I wouldn't be picky. I just probably am going to hold back a couple of the females. Probably not all of them, but a couple of the females. Pied anything I just am in love with. I've been in love with albino pied since the project was booming years ago. And I do have an albino 100% head pied male that is just waiting. And I got him years ago after I had that other clutch, and he would have been ready to breed right now. This one also looks to be black pastel. Yep, that looks black pastel to me, just from the alien heads that I'm seeing. Darker animals with very different, unique looking alien heads. That's how you can tell. Excuse my dirty, messy fingers right now. It's definitely harder doing it this way, but I don't know. Let me know down in the comments if you kind of like this first-person view. It's not bad, but I definitely think I would prefer having it the other way. Just gives me a better, more comfortable view to do this at. That's for sure. Another beautiful black pastel right there. That is a really cool looking alien head right there. Yeah, another beautiful, healthy black pastel right there. 2 more. We're hitting really good on the black pastels, that's for sure. Truthfully, I was trying to count what the ratio was already. I can't even remember. I'm so excited about this. It's so exciting for me. Second clutch opening up in 5 years since I've had my other ones, and I mean, it's just really rewarding, and with a potential other clutch still to be dropped by a mama, it's just really exciting. Well, there's a bubble right in my way, but if I had to guess, that looks black pastel. Yeah, so this one looks black pastel to me, so we're gonna leave that one be. And then last but not least, from this awesome clutch, a lot of fluid. Time to open you up. Probably the tiniest of the eggs from this clutch. And then we'll have another clutch to open for you guys in a couple weeks here. This also, God, it's so hard to tell with the side patterns that I'm getting. I would say that's also a black pass. This is also a potential. So this is probably, I don't know. I'm thinking 55% that this is going to be a normal 45, that this is black pastel right there. It's so hard to tell with some of these, I mean, with lighting and everything like that. So we are at the end of the day, with my super slimy fingers, we're at, looks to be normal. Chalk one up for normal. Black pastel, normal, 2 and 2, black pastel, I think I said this one was black pastel too. think I'd remember. I just opened it. Yep, black pastel, and then the potential normal right there. So we hit on a lot of black pastels in this clutch, which is super, super exciting. Really excited for this clutch. Like I said, this is going to be, like I said, a long-term down the line project that I'll be working with. Hopefully we'll get some females out of this, maybe hold back one of the males, one or two at least. I'm definitely holding back something from this clutch. So really exciting for sure. We'll definitely keep you in the loop to let you know what's going on with this clutch and what we're selling and what we're keeping and everything like that. So make sure you check out my social medias there. But that's going to be it for this clutch. So now I want to show you guys the babies that actually are out of the egg from the other prior clutch that I was talking about, so you guys can see those guys and how amazing they look. Alright, so in this clutch right here, this is the clutch that hatched a couple weeks ago actually, and like I said, I didn't want to film this one. I didn't have time to. I just was like, this clutch is not doing so hot, it wasn't looking too good, and this is the one that, I mean, from the get-go was having some issues. But I mean, out of it, we had 3 healthy, amazing babies, and I couldn't be asking for anything more. So I'm going to show these guys, 2 of which already shed out. One is still looking pale, but he will be shedding out shortly too, I can already tell. Alright, so in this clutch right here, as you can see, we have 3 babies right here. So we have 2 pastel lessers. Everything in this clutch will have pastel in it, just because we had a super pastel lesser male, so the super pastel will bring out that pastel into everything, as well as, hey, you little snippy guy, huh? This guy is the snippiest of them all. He is the pastel of the bunch, but he is a little bit smaller of all of them, and I was worried about that egg the most because it did not look like it was going to be good or anything like that. But as you can see, we got the feistiest, most alert guy of the bunch right over here. And then also 2, one of these guys isn't fully shed out right now, but we have 2 pastel lessers. So super excited for this clutch, super excited for these babies. First babies that I've had in over 5 years. Can you believe that? Super incredible stuff right there. Your buddy is like, what the heck are you doing, buddy? But also too, I mean, right out of the egg, I mean, these guys, I mean, you have to think for, especially the runt, I mean, he's got to look bigger than everybody else, because otherwise, I mean, he could be a meal. So he's got to look big and tough and everything like that. These other guys are totally chill, totally relaxed and everything like that. Like I said, they just shed out, so besides one, and they are going to be ready for their first meal. We're going to sex them, we're going to get them all set up. So just a really exciting time, like I said. So down the line, after we get a few meals in these guys, we establish these guys, get them up to size and everything like that, that's when we're going to be able to put these guys up for sale. Every single one of these will be for sale. They are amazing babies, let me tell you. Pastel lessers are incredible. They always caught my eye ever since I get into ball pythons. And pastel, that was the second ball python that I kept, honestly. And that's kind of when I learned about morphs, to believe it or not, was when I got my first pastel. I was like, oh my gosh, this coloration is amazing. And then I was like, I saw pieds and everything like that, and I thought that's just incredible. So that's what we have right here. We have 3 amazing healthy snakes. Like I said, we'll get these guys up to size later on during like early fall, maybe mid-fall even. We'll have these guys up for sale. Really excited. So make sure you check out my social medias and everything like that and follow those links down below. That way, if you want to get your hands on one of these guys, you have the ability to. And this little snappy guy could be yours, right? He'll be totally fine though down the line. Trust me, they are totally little pistols as babies. They're a little bit loony. Then once you get some meals in them and then you gain that trust with them and everything like that, that's when you're totally fine with these guys. So this trio right here is really cool, really rewarding, being the first clutch that I've had in over 5 years. Awesome stuff. Alright, I'll put you back, little pistol. Now that you've seen that past clutch, and now that you've also seen me cutting open the eggs for the other clutch of eggs, I don't have the other clutch that I have also in the incubator right now ready to cut open or anything like that. I'll leave that for a separate video most likely, or I'll just show them once they're out of the egg. I don't know. It's kind of a weird setup that I have to kind of do cuttings of eggs. I know that's kind of a weird thing for me right now because I'm doing it in like a first person view. I wish I had something that I could put right here and then I could be doing it, and maybe down the line I will, but I don't think it's worth investing in something like that right now just for that one clutch of eggs. Maybe down the line, we'll see. But regardless, from the clutch that I just showed you that I cut open from the pied to my albino black pastel, I want to show you guys a week after, when they're all out of the egg right now, what they all look like, because you guys have to see this clutch. I knew that I wanted to combine these videos together, and once I saw these babies pop out, I'm like, I gotta hold off, I gotta show this all at once because this is just too cool not to show. So I'm gonna show you guys without further ado. Straight up, when you're looking in there, I mean, you're looking at amazing babies right there. I mean, it is just incredible. You're looking at a whole pile of babies right here. It's got some weight to it too, that's for sure. But literally, we hit on some incredible, incredible odds, let me tell you. All in my hand right now. This is a ball of ball pythons for one, and this is a ball of black pastel het pied, het albinos. And not only is it that, and I'm happy that this guy's right on top so I don't have to dig through, we have some wicked looking ringers on these guys, and it's not just him that has the ringer. He's got probably the best ringer that you can see right there, and a ringer normally is something that you can kind of see in certain traits that just kind of bring it up, but for anything that's het pied, that you have guaranteed pied inside it, this is a good telltale sign that it is het pied. You're going to see that normally by the base of the tail and everything like that, right down the body over there, as well as you'll also see on other animals that don't show a ringer, two bold black lines that are going down the last third of the body of the snake. So really incredible animals right here. I could not be more excited for these guys. I really like this ringer. This ringer's a stunner. Anything that's female out of these guys though, I'm likely to hold back. But I mean, oh my gosh, as a whole, I mean, can you believe that? I mean, look at that. That's a whole ball of black pastels. So in total, there are 7 of the black pastels. We're not going to exclude this guy though. You can't exclude the normal looking ones. They are looking like they are coming into a little bit of shed, I'm seeing. This guy's got some blue in his eyes already, which is great because we're going to get these guys all out of shed. We're going to set them up like the other guys, and we're going to sex them. And then from there, like I said, anything that I'm not holding back from these guys over here is guaranteed to be up for sale. So, I mean, stay tuned for that. We got some really amazing, healthy babies in this clutch. I'm going to definitely have to take a close-up of these because, I mean, look at this. This is just incredible. All of these guys look amazing. So you definitely could be getting into some really cool animals too if you want anything that's a part of the albino and pied project. All these hets are going to be incredible. If there are some black pastels that are going to be for sale, that's going to be amazing too, having that gene as well. It's an amazing mix, that's for sure. I mean, comparing it to a normal and everything like that, normals look great, but when you have that black pastel, I mean, it's just such a difference to these guys. I mean, they have that nice jet black and those alien heads to them that just look incredible. So, as you know, with like my black pastel albino female, she looks incredible. This has been a project that I've been wanting in the works for years, and it paid off big time for me because I hit a whole bunch. Not only did I hit on 5 ringers, but I mean, I hit on a lot of black pastels right here, and that's just incredible to me. And they love to be all bunched up like this right now. I mean, that's how they're staying protected and everything like that and feeling okay. Otherwise, they ball up like this completely. So it was kind of a nice thing that they kind of ratioed out for me right now so I could show this on camera easier. But look at this. This is just incredible. Just an incredible clutch. 8 babies in this clutch. We had 9. 1 didn't make it, unfortunately. He didn't make it early on, so I mean, it was totally fine. Wasn't something that was like a stillborn that I caught up and saw. But look at this. I mean, this is just incredible. This could be literally Medusa's hair. So yeah, just overly excited about these guys. Can't wait for them to shed out. Can't wait to get them eating and everything like that and establish, sex them, and see what we got here. Now, I did kind of want to show off a few of these guys just kind of one-on-one so you can see these guys for a second. So this guy right here, like I said, if we're showing right there, that right there is what I'm looking at. So that is the full ringer one that I saw right out of the egg. And when I saw this guy come out, he was like the second to last baby to come out. I was like, holy cow, that's incredible. I've never had one that came out like this. I've produced these guys in the past, same pairing. Never had a ringer like this in the past, and it's truly incredible. Now the male I have does have a ringer on him himself, and he does produce some wicked looking babies, so it was really exciting to get this guy out of the clutch. Super exciting to see him. He's got some incredible patterning right here. Hopefully this is a female because I would love to keep this one back, that's for sure. Otherwise someone's going to probably get a really, really cool black pastel het albino, het pied, 100%. Really cool here. It's kind of showing off the differentiation in ringers right now. So this one's like a partial ringer right there that you can kind of see right on the sides over here. I'll zoom in a little bit so you guys can see, and I'll probably get some close-ups too. But these guys, oh my gosh, you have like the breaking and patterning right there, and then you also have it more distinctly on this side, that's for sure. So just really incredible, like all the different pattern throws that this clutch has. I mean, I couldn't believe it when I saw this, and I didn't realize, besides that one ringer, when I saw that, once I started looking at this clutch a little bit deeper, I was like, holy cow, there's some really cool looking animals in this clutch. I couldn't believe it. This guy right here, he has some distinct looking markers right here, a slight ringer right here on the side. I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but I mean, just a really cool looking pattern on this guy. So we got that black pastel. I mean, just all of these guys have some really bold patterning, and that's what I love about black pastel in general, is the boldness in their patterning. And this one right here, again, another slight ringer on this guy, but it looks a little bit bigger on this guy if we can see it right there. So yeah, right there. Thank you for cooperating, little snake. But yeah, right there, and then a little bit on the other side too, but just incredible. I just had to show off these guys because they have been looking amazing. We have a nice little bold stripe right down this, a third of the way down the snake, maybe even a little bit at halfway of the snake, maybe a little bit less. We have a nice bold stripe going down them. Just really incredible, wicked throwing and patternings I got from this clutch. And I mean, for a double hat clutch, that's pretty exciting, you know? I mean, a lot of people, I mean, I know not me, but like a lot of people will just look at this and be like, oh, that's whatever. But I mean, this is just a really cool clutch. I love every single animal in this clutch. I would hold all of them back if I could, but out of every animal that I'm producing this year, this is probably the clutch I'm most excited to hold back a lot of different things. Really exciting stuff, that's for sure. For now, thank you guys for tuning in today. Like I said, I'm going to be keeping you guys all posted about the progress of all these babies. We have some incredible babies this year. Like I said, I am so excited to get back into ball pythons after 5 years of not, and I mean, I couldn't be happier with the production I've been making. It's been an incredible season so far, and we still have babies to come. So really exciting stuff. Like I said, once babies become available and everything like that, I promise I will keep you guys in the loop, because I know some of you guys want to get your hands on some of these babies. I will leave links down below so you guys can inquire or ask questions or anything like that. Let me know down below if you have anybody that you know that may be possibly interested as well too, or if you just want them to see some of these really cool babies in general. Make sure to share this video with them as well too. And also, if you guys could do me a couple favors, if you could like this video and subscribe to the channel, I would greatly appreciate it, as well as hit that notification bell so you know when I upload. These snakes are giving me little kisses right now, it feels funny, but if you could do that, I would greatly appreciate it. Like I said, check me out on my social media. I'll be posting some incredible updating pictures on these guys down below, and until next time, I will see you guys soon.